Hello, my friend, and welcome into class today. Today's flow will be a slow, creative, and dancey flow to allow ourselves to tune into that rhythm of being and maybe soften our expectations a little bit. So that's kind of the theme of today's practice is not chasing after any particular feeling, but maybe not, allowing that stillness, that pause, that spaciousness to find us as we move our body, as we breathe and put ourselves in these little shapes. So with an open mind and an open heart, we are going to get started on our backs today in a juicy Shavasana. So laying with your flat back, resting your sit bones, and then spreading your arms by your side, palms face up. And just giving yourself a moment to arrive. Feel where all points of your body are connected to the earth, to the mat underneath you. And feel yourself supported. Feel yourself held. And notice where in your body there's a sense of anticipation. So we're often going through our day with anticipation for small little things, whether that be the dopamine of our phones, that first sip of coffee in the morning, the clock to go faster so we can get off work, whatever it might be. Is there this rigidness there that's kind of wanting to be anywhere but here, wanting to be somewhere else but now? And can you just observe that without trying to change it? Together we'll take a deep, juicy breath and fill up every cell of your body with some air. And then exhale, let it go, sighing it out. Twice more, deep breath in. Feel your belly lift, your chest lift all the way up to the crown. And then exhale, let go. One more time, deep breath in. This time pause, hold the breath in. Squeeze your palm into fist, squeeze everything, even your pelvic floor, your shoulders, create some tension. And then let it go. The contrast of softness to the tension. And we're going to reach the arms overhead in a nice full body stretch. Draw the knees in towards your chest and let your arms reach out towards the side. We'll let the legs fall over towards the right, gaze towards the left. Inhale, come back towards center. Keep your knees glued together. And then let the knees fall towards the left, gaze towards the right. One more time, each direction. Lift towards center, breathe in. Exhale, soften knees towards the right, maybe look towards your left. Keep the shoulder blades glued towards the ground. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, opposite direction. Look towards the right. Inhale, center. And then exhale, drop the feet down. Keep the knees bent. We lift up into a bridge pose. Feel the opening in your lower back while that engagement and energy in your glutes. And then exhale, soften down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, lift up. This time, rise up onto the toes. Feel the stretch in the soles of your feet. Keep this height that you created in your hips, and then let the heels melt back down. Take a breath in. And then slide your arms underneath your lower back and sit your tailbone over top of the front of your palms. Can you begin to arch your upper back and slide your arms even further below your lower back? Coming into a fish pose, begin to lengthen through your legs. And maybe lift up onto the forearms, letting your hips float down, your chest go up and back. You're almost getting a gentle throat stretch too as the weight of your head kind of dangles behind your shoulders. Take a breath in. And then exhale, slowly rock down. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Your palms to your back of the legs. Begin to curl up into a solid ball. Can you maintain this shape? We're taking our time here coming out of this rock and roll action. So trying not to move any part of your body. It's just the momentum. You're in a solid shape. One breath in. And then when you're ready, roll forward, plant your palms, come into an all-fours position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let your belly melt down, heart go open. Cow spine. And then exhale, press the earth away and round. Inhale, open your chest. Let your shoulders roll back. Exhale, round. Inhale, kick back or arch back. One more time. Exhale, round. Pause in your cat spine. And then come up onto the fingertips, exaggerating this rounding of the back. One breath in. And then crawl the fingers back towards your knees in a high kneeling position. Roll the shoulder blades back. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Keep the toes tucked. Let your hips come onto your heels. Left fingers come forward. Right fingers come back in a twist. So we're feeling the stretch in the soles of the feet while twisting this left shoulder towards the front, the right shoulder back. Inhale, lift up, high kneeling position. Exhale, opposite direction. Inhale, lift up. Exhale towards the right. This time, untuck the toes. Drop the right fingertips down and sweep the left fingers up and back, finding a half camel. And then coming back down, we'll switch the direction. Left fingers behind you, right fingers go up and back. Half camel, left palm is down. Re-breathe in. And then exhale, sink into your kneeling position. Feel your palms and your thighs for a brief moment. And maybe set a gentle intention for your practice. How you want to carry forward. Just noticing how we feel after just a little bit of movement. Notice if you crave to be still or if you crave to sway a little bit. If you crave to keep moving or if stillness feels a little bit uncomfortable or just observing. One breath in. And then plant your palms. Take a forward fold at the back of your mat. Chest towards your thighs. Let your upper torso dangle over your legs. Find a halfway lift. Your feet support you. Exhale, fold. Bend into your knees. Press through your feet. Lift up. Fingertips rise up towards the sky. And then exhale, palms connect. Chest folds towards your thighs. Halfway lift. And plant your palms. Come forward into a downward facing dog. Let your chest go towards your thighs. Maybe begin to pedal out the feet, opening up the backs of the legs. Press through all 10 of your finger pads. And then we'll reach the right leg up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee and open the hip, maybe gazing under your right armpit. And then draw your knee in towards your nose. Land your foot in between your palms in a low lunge. We roll the shoulders back. Keep the back knee lifted. And then exhale, we're gonna take a half split variation. So keep the back knee hovering, just flex your right toes towards your face. So getting a little bit of engagement through this left upper thigh while opening the back of the right. Inhale, come forward into your low lunge. Maybe tent the fingertips, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, half split variation with the left knee hovering, straighten out the right leg. Breathe in. Then plant the left palm, right fingers reach up towards the sky. Look up towards your right fingertips, breathe in. And then drop the left knee down. Begin to pivot the shin parallel to the short edge of your mat. Kick this right leg back. Right fingers reach forward. Bend into the right knee. Grab a hold of the top of the foot and kick into a little bind, opening up the right shoulder blade. Inhale. Exhale, release the right foot down. Plant through the right foot, left knee comes in towards your chest. And then we're going to step this left foot to the back corner of the mat. Keep the weight on your left palm and the edge of your left foot. Right leg steps forward. You're getting off the mat, just embrace it. Left foot steps in front of the right. And then look to the top of your mat, step your right foot forward, facing the front of the mat. Right fingers come down, left fingers up towards the sky, half moon. Your whole front of the body is facing the left side. Whew. Can you get as flat as possible here? Take a breath in. And then with control, bend into the right knee. Land the left foot down, finding a warrior two. Nice and low, bend through the right knee. Relax the shoulder blades and look forward. Flip the right palm, find a reverse warrior. We go up and back. And then exhale, bend into the left knee. Flex the right toes up towards your face, finding a skandasana. So maybe the fingertips down, maybe the palms connect at your heart. Take an inhale. And look towards the back of your mat. Right palm comes down, left fingers go up towards the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, drop onto the right knee. Lift up into a twisted lunge. So the back knee is down. You can stay here or exalt your low lunge. Maybe the left palm comes to the right ankle. Right fingers go up and back. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down to frame off your left foot. Sweep the left toes back into a scorpion. You can stay here, keep the left palm down, right fingers reach forward, or reach the right palm back and grab a hold of your left foot and kick. Finding a bind, finding that balance of pushing and pulling. So pushing the foot back, pulling the palm in. Breathe in. And then exhale, listen carefully. Gently release the left foot. Land the right palm, and then land the left foot to the right side of the right foot. Come into a crossed downward facing dog. Your chest towards your thighs. Crawl the palms back towards your feet in a crossed forward fold. Find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. See if you can bend the knees, almost like you're about to sit down into a crisscross applesauce, but don't. Palms connect at your heart. Twist towards the left. Left elbow connects to the right knee in a crescent twist. Inhale. And then we're going to shift the weight to the left foot. Your right knee is glued to your left elbow. Lift up. Take an inhale. Maybe playing with the twisted Shiva here. Left palm comes to the outer edge of the right foot. Right fingers go back. Inhale. Exhale without slingshotting your foot. Maybe gently release and keep it lifted. We land the left foot back where it was to the left side of the left foot. Turn towards the left until you face back towards the front. High mountain, lift up, reach up. Maybe take a gentle back bend. Fingertips meet, look your chest up towards the sky. And then exhale, swan dive your chest down towards the ground, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back into a plank pose, breathe, and with control, drop the knees down, drop your chest and your belly. Fingertips towards the top of the mat, lift your heart. Exhale, come down. And again, inhale, lift, the fingertips are tented. Exhale, soften. Palms underneath your chest, rise up, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Left toes float up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and open up the hip just for a brief moment. And then we'll guide this knee in towards our chest. Land the foot in between your palms. Option to tent the fingertips, lift your heart, roll the shoulders back. And then half split variation, flex the left toes towards your face. Hover this right knee. Come forward, plant the fingertips, open your chest. And we'll go through one more round. Crawl back, feel yourself gently swaying towards this posture. Right knee is hovering. And then keep the right palm planted, left fingers up towards the sky. Can you maintain this shape? Breathe in. Drop the right knee down. Pivot the right shin parallel to the short edge of your mat. Kick this left leg back, left arm forward. And then maybe take a bind, kicking the heel in and grabbing the top of your foot. Open the shoulder blade. Breathe, look up, expansive. All right, beautiful. Without slingshotting your foot, gently release, planting this left foot nice and strong. Root through the right palm as well, right knee in towards your chest. Extend the leg so it's to the left back corner. Step the right foot in front of the left. Step the left foot in front of the right. Woo. Step the right foot in front of the left. All right, this time ground through the right foot. Left thigh steps to the top of the mat. Left fingers down, right fingers up. Finding your half moon, opening the hips towards the right side. Take an inhale, optional, look up towards your right fingertips. Again, getting as flat as you can here. And we'll bend into the left knee, land the right toes down, warrior two. Take a moment to ground, sink nice and low. Flip the front palm, up and back, reverse warrior. Open the left ribs. And then Skandasana, bend through the right knee, left toes flex up. So we're at the back of the mat. Feel this deep opening in the right inner hip. And then turn towards the back of your mat, left palm down, right fingers up towards the sky. Easy twist, look up. Ground through your left knee. Begin to lift up into a revolved low lunge. Option to exalt your lunge. Right palm comes to the left thigh or maybe the left ankle. Fingers nice and high. Then we'll cartwheel the arms down. Frame off the right foot, right toes sweep back. Scorpion. Stay here, right palm down, left fingers forward. Or maybe back, grabbing a hold of the right foot and kicking, opening. Inhale. Then exhale, gently release your foot. Keep it lifted. Release the left palm down, but land the right foot to the left side of the left foot and come into a cross downward facing dog. Chest towards your thighs. Root through all 10 of your fingertips. And then crawl the palms back into a crossed forward fold. Find a halfway lift. And then slide the knees so they're kind of diagonal with each other as if you're about to come into that crisscross shape. But then palms connect, twist towards the left. Right elbow connects to the left knee. Can you guide your chest a little bit closer towards your thumbs, sink a little bit lower. And then make sure this right foot is planted. We guide this left knee in towards the chest, Keep the right elbow locked into the left knee. And then maybe take your revolved Shiva, your twisted Shiva. Right palm to the edge of your left foot, left fingers back. If you want to play with your challenge even more, what would happen if you looked back towards your left thumb? One breath in. And then exhale. See if you can release the foot while keeping it lifted. Palms up towards the sky. And then land the left foot back where it was in front of the right thigh. Turn towards your right. This time stay here. Have your feet to the edges of the mat, heels and toes out. Palms connect, sink down into a malasana. Your chest towards your thumbs. Release your fingertips down, reaching far forward. And then sink down onto your knees in a high kneeling position as we started. Rising up, put your palms to your lower back, fingers face down, coming into camel for a brief moment. Inhale, and then exhale, push the hips forward, pressing into your lower back. As you do so, your chest gradually shines up towards the sky. Maybe the left palm comes to the left ankle, and the right palm comes towards the right ankle. Let your head lean back and that throat stretch, opening whatever feels closed, physically, mentally, energetically. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, we'll reverse the direction we came into it. Sinking nice and low into a crisscross shape. Beautiful job. We're going to keep the left thigh where it is. Wrap the right leg over top of the left. Right foot is planted. Fingertips up towards the sky. And twist towards the right. Left elbow connects to the right knee. Right fingers behind us. If this is uncomfortable, you're welcome to straighten this left leg for a moment. And then come back towards center. Can you stack your right shin over your left? Lengthen your chest up. And then melt your chest down, taking a double pigeon pose, going deep inside this right hip / glute. Reconnecting to that deep breath. Where are you at right now? And then rise up. Left thigh crosses over the right. Plant your left foot down. Fingertips reach up. And then right elbow connects to the left knee. Gaze over your left shoulder. Come back towards center. Stack the left shin over the right, maybe 90 degrees with one another. Open your chest. And then melt your chest. Same thing, double pigeon. What are the differences and similarities between each side? How is your breath feeling right now? How is your mind feeling right now? And we don't need to wish it to be any different. Can you make that the practice? And then you're doing everything right. Inhale, lift up. And then plant your feet down, reach the fingertips forward. We'll slowly roll all the way onto our backs. Arms to a T, legs up, knees bent. Breathe in. This time we find that same twist, right knees fall towards the right, look towards your left. For an extra IT band stretch, maybe lengthen this left leg and grab a hold of the edge with your right palm. come back towards center. Breathe in. Knees fall towards the left. Same option. Maybe the left palm grabs the edge of the right foot and lengthen the leg long. Look towards your right. And gently come back towards center. Wrap your arms around your thighs. Give yourself one last squeeze, nice and tight. Chin towards your knees. Sip in as much air as you can. And exhale, lengthen everything. Take up space. Let yourself come off of your mat. Finding our final pose in Shavasana, landing in the same place that we started. And again, as you're here, maybe the quality of your thoughts, the movement in your body has slowed down a little bit. Or maybe not. What is under your control? So maybe that's the deep and slow, juicy breath. Maybe that's just softening your shoulders. Maybe that's a gentle smile on your face. It's not supposed to look any certain way. There are no shoulds in the vocabulary of this practice. So can you just soften into whatever, however you are, at least for right now. And then as you're ready, take a deep, juicy breath in and let it go, wiggling any fingers and toes, micro movements into the body. Take that long, full body stretch we did at the start of practice. Energizing through every cell of your body. And then we'll find our way onto our side and guide our way up to a seated position when you're ready. Palms to your heart. We'll seal off this practice with a final breath to seal everything together. Deep inhale in. hold, sipping a little more air, and let it go. Giving yourself a gentle bow, saying thank you. Thank you guys for showing up and for moving your body and doing something. I'm really grateful you decided to be here, and feel free to leave any comments or feedback. I will see you soon in the next video. Namaste.